Mercer County, community members in the city of Bluefield, West Virginia, took to Raleigh Street today to celebrate Juneteenth locally. Our Robert Castillo was there and he spoke with an organizer as well as vendors at today's celebration and brings us more with this report.
The city of Bluefield has hosted the annual Juneteenth Freedom and Heritage celebration for 4 years, and organizers say that this celebration has grown every year. There is a variety of food, entertainment, and vendors available for those in attendance, while encouraging education within the community.
A group of us got together, or a group of people got together and formulated this. It's much needed in the area. It's an educational opportunity. It's a fun opportunity for the community to come together.
Guidance says that around 30 vendors were at the event, adding that she's already looking ahead to next year, hoping they can double that number. One vendor in attendance says this isn't the first time she's set up at this celebration, explaining why it's important to her that she keeps coming back.
My business is about culture awakened, so I want to get different people's culture awakened through my business and to actually just express what Juneteenth means to so many people around.
For others, it was their first time being a vendor, like Reverend James Mitchell. Mitchell is the owner of Bluefield's historic Hotel Thelma. He says his participation is about celebrating Juneteenth, adding that fundraising as well as bringing awareness to his goal of restoring the historic former Green Book location on Bluefield's East End were also important.
It's history. Juneteenth is about black history, so we're supporting that along with putting a little bit of Bluefield's history out there.
This year's celebration will also include the awarding of the Ken Hunt Juneteenth Heritage Scholarship. The scholarship is given in memory of Hunt, who is the founder of the first Juneteenth celebration in Bluefield. Here for you in Bluefield, West Virginia, I'm Robert Castillo, WVVA News.
Thank you for that report, Robert. Bluefield